All right, everyone. My name is Jeremy Casella. I gave a presentation to you guys before about design for manufacturability, and now we're actually going to take a look inside of SolidWorks and HSM Works to begin camming parts for manufacturing this fall when we return to campus. So the idea is to get you equipped with the proper installation of HSM Works and the proper utilities and resources so that you can actually work ahead and get started with the basics for your parts, and then I can look over them and work with you, and others will as well, so we can jump in and start manufacturing in the fall. There's a new folder inside of the PDM called Manufacturing Resources, and inside of this there's HSM Tools, and there's also post-processors. Post-processors turn the code into readable machine code, and we have this for all of our machines. This is for the mill. Next generation is mills. Turning is lathe. ST20Y is live tooling. But for now, we also have tools, and these tools are all the tools except for taps that you'll be using. So end mills, drills. N is for non-ferrous, which means aluminum, and then P is steel, and then M is for harder materials. Right now, we're probably going to be mostly doing N for non-ferrous and like end mills and lathes, etc. So to start off with, we'll be doing the setup you guys need to do. So these folders are here, and you'll also be able to open up your part that you guys worked on for training. Ideally, you did this. It's inside of the temporary training folder. If you have to copy mine, you can, but ideally you don't. And so now you're going to be able to go into SolidWorks and look at your part. If you'd installed HSM Works correctly, there is now a CAM tab. Inside of this CAM tab is HSM Works. So you'll start off in Features, ignore SolidWorks CAM, it's trash, and then you go to CAM. And inside of here, if you go all the way to the right here, you'll see an operations window here. That's completely empty. This is where all of your CAM operations and setups are. And so when you're here, the first step would be to create a new job. But we're not going to do that yet. So you're in the CAM window, but we need to install our tool library. So the first step is go to Tool Library, go to My Libraries, and hit Open in Windows Explorer. Now you'll see an empty folder that says My Libraries. This is where your tools need to go. So to do this, we're going to go to our PDM. We're going to go into our Manufacturing Resources folder, and then we're going to go ahead and grab our tools and copy all of these tools and place them inside of My Libraries. Control C. One second. Control C. They're copied. Control V. They're pasted. And now when I reopen my tool library folder, you'll see that inside My Libraries I now have all of these tools. The next thing we need to worry about is post-processors. So there's two ways you can do it, but for now we'll do the easier way. Once you've already created a toolpath and all that, you can do it, or you can do it by navigating through Windows Explorer. So if you go to File Explorer, type in %appdata, and then type in H for HSM, and then go to this posts folder. This is where you want to be. You go to your HSM post processors, copy all of them once again, and paste them in. Now you have your tool and your post processors installed. That's all you need to do for initial setup, and this will be one video. And the next thing we're going to talk about is setting up a job and then setting up toolpaths for your part. So ideally now you have your tools installed, your post-processors installed, and you have a part ready to work on. And so I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll talk about that.